This is what it's like traveling 30 hours in economy class from Sydney to Montreal. My first flight was with United Airlines and was departing from Sydney Airport going to LAX. This flight was 14 hours and 30 minutes. I was so lucky as I had the entire row to myself and the flight was practically empty. We were provided a blanket, pillow, headphones and a sanitizer wipe. TV displayed what to expect on today's flight, so it was good to know when the lights were going out and when meals would be served. Once we departed, we got some beautiful views of Sydney and I was amazed at how comfy the seats were and how much legroom there was. Shortly after takeoff, we received lunch, which was a tomato pasta, which was actually really delicious. And after lunch, I put on the ultimate plane movie and then got changed into my trackies and did my skincare routine. Once the cabin lights were dimmed, I used the 2 seats next to me to lie down. I watched a couple of movies and then ended up getting 4 hours sleep despite it being daytime in Australia. Halfway through the flight, we had a light snack and then 1 hour before arrival, we were served breakfast, which was quite good. The first flight was super lovely. However, unfortunately, my connecting flight from LAX to Montreal was cancelled. So my flight was rerouted from LAX to Phoenix and then from Phoenix to Montreal. The Phoenix flight just took an hour and a half, but then I had a 7-hour layover at Phoenix Airport, which was a bit unfortunate. I just wanted to get home at this point. But there were amazing facilities at Phoenix Airport and the 7 hours went by pretty quickly. Heaps of flights to Montreal and Toronto were getting cancelled because of the snow, so I was so relieved when our flight actually took off. We had some beautiful views of Phoenix at sunset when we were taking off. This flight was operated by Air Canada and the seats were a little bit on the smaller side, but I did manage to sleep for the entire time, which was 4.5 hours. Finally, nearly 30 hours later, I arrived back home in Montreal to a heavy snowstorm, but it was so amazing to be home and to see the snow. Despite having a cancelled flight, which is pretty common for Montreal at this time of year, I was really impressed with the service and would definitely fly with United and Air Canada again.